to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Newark. My name is Guatlian Kramer, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am currently, about 9 years into my membership at the fellowship, and I am married to Darlene Chamberlain, who's here in the front seat, and I met her in the fellowship. Today I will be a worship associate. We welcome everyone to our service this morning, both in this sanctuary and those joining us online from home. Our chalice lighting today is The Paradox of Ancestry by Chris Rothbauer. We gather together this morning because others came before us. Some have left examples for us to follow, others lessons for us to learn from. And the paradox is that many have left both pain and joy. We honor our ancestors this morning, not because they are perfect, but because without them, we would not be here. Together, sharing our joy, our pain, our living, and our dying. You may light the chalice.
Blessed Samhain. We will be casting our circle in the pagan tradition. So the ancestor altars. Thich Nhat Hanh, who's a Buddhist, says, quote, "If you look into the palm of your hand, you will see your parents and all generations of your ancestors. All of them are alive in this moment, each present in your body. You are the continuation of each of these people," unquote. We are connected to our ancestors. I honor them every year with an ancestors altar. And for some of you, this may sound silly or be a foreign concept, especially if you don't believe in an afterlife. Some of us may even approach death with a morbid fear or some confusion with what might be next, if anything. And Halloween has become a time when we can laugh about that, laugh at death. Today, we will be creating an ancestors altar. You don't have to believe in an afterlife to participate. We will honor and remember those who have passed on. So who belongs on an ancestors altar? Ancestors are not only your biological ones. They are other beings are considered ancestors. The territorial ancestors, or the one we honored at the beginning, are indigenous people. The old ones, the rocks, the trees, the wind, who speak to us through nature. Spiritual guides, the Buddha, angels. There are those who have passed who are not related to us at all, but they've left us a legacy. Someone who has changed the world, someone you admire. Animals are also ancestors. Our dead pets have demonstrated unconditional love to us. They deserve our acknowledgement. We can bring all these types of ancestors to the altar today. If you don't like your biological ancestors, it is important to be in a loving place today. So when the music begins, please choose one of the many kinds of ancestors that you can honor and bring any photos that you have or objects and come up and light a candle in front of that. If you forgot an ancestor's photo, please come and light a candle for a special being who has died, or many. Those at home, get your pictures ready, or your object, and light your candle. If you wish to get a tissue or some water, because as this service goes on, it's going to get emotional. There's a table over here that has some tissues and water. Please help yourself, and now might even be a good time to do that. So let us honor the ancestors. So I'm going to talk about Universalism. Unitarian Universalists have no creeds or dogma. The historical definition of Unitarian meant belief in one God, not the Trinity. That definition has broadened, and we have atheists among us. The historical meaning of Universalism meant universal salvation in the Christian sense. How could there be a hell in forgiving God? This definition has also broadened. I will be talking about my ideas of Universalism. I have discovered that many others share my idea. To present my new thoughts about Universalism, let's consider energy. Albert Einstein says this about what we perceive as matter. This quote was considered meaningful after a lifelong friend of Einstein's had just died. He said, "Concerning matter, we have been all wrong. What we have called matter is energy, whose vibration has been so lowered as to be perceptible to the senses. There is no matter." He goes on to say, "The distinction between past, present, and future is the only persistent one." I believe this as well. I believe the energies of the ancestors are still intact, and they reside somewhere in space and time that I can't fully comprehend, possibly a different dimension. For today's purposes, I will refer to this space as a realm. Even before the pandemic, this community and others suffered a lot of losses. These losses have been personal in our families, our friends, our community, and the world. Today, All Hallows Eve presents itself as an auspicious time to honor these ancestors, our loved ones who have died. We will do this by remembering them through a guided meditation. We will honor and love them. Veneration of the ancestors is not the same as worshiping them. The traditional healer, Makosi Petros Hazekiel Matsali, says it best. Quote, "Ancestors are benevolent beings who love us. You are their legacy, and they want the best for their progeny. Their own evolution in the other world depends upon the completion of unfinished business or making amends for unkind acts or deeds that they may have committed during their lifetime. This karmic approach is yet another way to look at universalism. Karma, however, is a whole other service, and I won't be talking about that today. Everything in this realm that our ancestors live in is surrounded by and bathed in perfect unconditional love. Try to picture it. It is a utopia. My idea has no punishment, only total understanding and unconditional love. I also concluded in this thought that maybe it is us who has a desire for punishment, or at least a desire for retribution, an eye for an eye. It is us who craves justice, vengeance, and accountability. The energy, the universe energy, doesn't have a temperament or a personality. It just is. I believe that we become this universal energy. I hope to call this energy here today in the form of all of our ancestors. It's difficult to step into this idea because it is a living paradox. What about Halloween? We celebrate goblins and ghosts and that they want to get us, you know. I reject that my loved ones who have died are goblins or troubled, ghosts who have unsettled, confused, or angry, or are suffering. I think that mischief can be present, not harmful. Energy from the dead that is still here, it's because it wants to be. Some of us may have a little hangover or fear around death, either from a cultural or religious belief that no longer serves us. Some of us still have to do work regarding the practices of our upbringing. We are not free until this paradigm shift happens, and it takes time. Some of these old practices still haunt us, but our ancestors do not. Know that the ancestors are not scary at all. In fact, their visitation today can be mutually beneficial. They love us and want to help us. In Dr. Stephen Farmer's book, Healing Ancestral Karma, he says there are 4 things that ancestors need from us: acknowledgement, validation, understanding, and forgiveness. Our ancestors want to help us. We only need to pay their due attention and receive their help. It is possible to have a conversation with them. They're listening. We will now turn our thoughts to the ancestor. At this time, we are remembering and honoring those who have died. Could someone please turn out the lights? The elements and Earth Mother are with us. Welcome. All is well. The veils between the worlds are thin. This is a wonderful opportunity. Picture the Earth Mother, Green Terra, standing at the bridge in the realm of the ancestors. She is holding a light to illuminate the path to us. Our ancestors are here. They're ready to cross the bridge and be with us. The Earth Mother is also supporting us and lighting our way. Come, ancestors. You are welcome here now. You are welcome here in the present, in our memories, our mind's eye, our third eye, our hearts. Picture your ancestor. Maybe there's more than one. They are looking at you. They are happy and peaceful. They love you. They love you unconditionally. They are residing in perfect love and understanding, and you are in this space with them. There is no judgment, only perfect love. They are excited and happy that you are remembering them. They would like to help you if possible. You don't have to form words or speak. Be with them. Love them. Let our time with the ancestors begin as we listen to music. Ancestors, all hail and welcome. Take your time returning to this place. As we say goodbye to our ancestors, we are grateful for their visit today. As they return to their realm across the bridge with the Earth Mother lighting the way. Let us say farewell to all of our ancestors by saying their names out loud right now at here and at home. Say their names. Helen Plummer, Jake, ancestors, all hail and farewell. We thank the elements for being here today. Air, farewell. Fire, water, earth, green terra, above and below. Thank you for assisting us with this visit from the ancestors and celebrating the turning of the wheel. All hail and farewell. So mote it be. The circle is open but unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, merry meet again. Stay if you will, go if you must, blessed be. We will all now ground ourselves in the present by clapping once and saying your own name out loud. At the count of 3, we want everyone to clap and say your name out loud. 1, 2, 3. Nancy. We're here, right? Works every time. Life is good. Live it well.